Hey guys, what is up? How's you doing? It's me, your boy Hana Hussain, and I'm back with another video. So, without any further ado, let's get started. So today I'm gonna be talking about top 10 romantic anime. In this list, I've picked my list of the greatest romantic animes of all time. So without any further ado, let's jam. So at number 10, I have got Citrus. This anime was published on winter 2018, and this anime has a total of 12 episodes. This anime's genre is drama, romance, school, and shoujo AI, and this is a Yuri anime. Yes, I've told you right. This is a Yuri anime. So let's get to the plot. During the summer of her freshmanship year of high school, Yuzu Aihara's mother remarried, forcing her to transfer to a new school. To a fashionable socialite like Yuzu, this inconvenient event is just another opportunity to make new friends, fall in love, and finally experience a first kiss. Unfortunately, Yuju's dream and style do not control with her new alternatives. All girls' schools filled with obedient shut-ins and overreaching grade skippers. Her gaudy appearance manages to grab the attention of Mei Aihara, the beautiful and imposing student council president, who immediately proceeds to sensually caress Yuzu's body in an effort to confiscate her phone. Truly exhausted from her first day, Yuzu arrives home and discovers a shocking truth that Mei is actually her sister. His stepsister, through Yuzu, initially tries to be friendly with her. Mei cold shoulder routine forces Yuzu to begin teasing her, but before Yuzu can finish her sentences, Mei forces her to ground and kisses her. With Yuzu desperately trying to break free, once done, Mei storms out of the room, leaving Yuzu to ponder the true nature of her first kiss and the secret behind the tortured experience in her eyes of the new sister. So at number 9, I've got an itchy anime named Scum's Wish, or should I say Kuju no Honkai. This anime was published on winter 2017, and the studio which published this anime was Lecce, and this was ranked 7.49 in the ranking. And this anime's genre is drama, romance, edgy school, and shonen. So let's get to the plot. To the outside world, Hanabi Yasuraoka and Mugi Awaya are the perfect couple, but in reality, they share the same secret pain. They are both in love with other peoples they cannot be with. Hanabi has loved her childhood friend and neighbor Narumi Kanai as for long as she can remember. So she is a little bit to discover that he is her new homeroom teacher. However, Narumi is soon noticed by the music teacher Akane Minagawa, and a relationship begins to blossom between them. Much to Hanabi's dismay, Mugi was tortured by Akane in middle school and has been fallen in love with her since then. Through a chance meeting in the hallway, he encounters Hanabi. As these two lonely souls spend more time together, they decide to use each other as substitute for the one truly love, sharing physical intimacy with one another in order to slave off their loneliness. At number 8, I have got the anime named Devil's Line. This anime has a total of 12 episodes, and this anime was published on spring 2018. This anime studio is Platinum Studio, and duration of per episode is 24 minutes. And this anime's genre is action, drama, romance, shonen, supernatural, and vampire. So, in this world, vampire walks among society existing as part of its underbelly. They do not require blood to survive, but extremely emotion can make immensely increase their bloodlust, turning them into uncontrollable monster. Tsukasa Taira, a 22 years old university student, learns of the existence of vampires when her longtime friend reveals himself to be one of them after a tense confrontation with Yuki Anzai, a human and vampire hybrid. Her friend is arrested, and Suka soon finds herself drawn to Anzai, who reluctantly reciprocates her feelings. However, this unconventional romance may prove too difficult to maintain as Anzai struggles to contain the part of him that wishes to devour Suka. So at number 7, I have got Boarding School Juliet, or Kiss Hoku Gakkou no Juliet. This is a TV anime series with 12 episodes, and this was aired on fall 2018, and the studio of this anime is Liden Films, and the genre of this anime is action, comedy, romance, school, and shonen. So let's get to the plot. We lay our scene in the Fair Dahlia Academy, where two countries, both alike in dignity, comes together. The black doggies of eastern nation of Towa and white cats of the Principality of West have long-standing feud. Romeo, Inuzuka, and Juliet, Persia, leader of respective dorms, seems to be bitter enemy. In reality, however, Romeo and Juliet are hopeless in love, but revealing their relationship would call upon the ire of all commanders. They hide their love to maintain peace, but a clandestine relationship means they miss out on many of activity couples get to do as they grow closer together. Romeo and Juliet must come to terms with the fact that keeping their relationship is a secret may prove to be impossible. So at number 6, I have got Iroduku, the World in Color. This is an anime containing the genre of drama, magic, and romance. This anime was published on fall of the 2018, and let's get to the plot. So the plot is about this. Despite the kaleidoscopic magic ingrained in everyday life, Hitomi Shukihiro Monochrome's world is deprived of emotion and feelings on a night as black as white as any other amidst the fireworks spreading across the sky. Hitomi's grandmother Kohaku conjures a spell for which she can harness the moon's light for 60 years to send Hitomi back in time to the year of 2018 when Kohaku was in high school. Hitomi's mission seems unclear, but her grandmother assures that she will know when she gets there. Following a trip through time aboard a train driven by a strange yellow creature, Hitomi finds herself in a stoic artist Yuit Ao's room and his drawing flood her world with color. What is Hitomi's purpose? And there, why do Yuto's drawing return such breathtaking color to her drab world? So at number 5 I have got Watakoi Love is Hard for Otaku. So this anime features genre of romantic comedy, and this anime was directed by Yoshimasa Hirakae, and the studio which published this anime was A1 Pictures, and the network which aired this anime was Fuji TV, and the episode list of this anime is 11 plus OVAs. And let's get to the plot. So the plot is about Narumi, a female office worker who hides her Fujoshi lifestyle, and Hirotaka, a handsome and capable companyman who is a game otaku. The two seem perfect for each other, but love is difficult for an otaku. Man, here comes another Yuri. So at number 4 I have got Bloom Into You. So this is an anime television series directed by Makoto Kato and written by Zuki Hanada. Music by Michiru Oshima and studio which is Choika. So there are total of 13 episodes in this anime, and let's get to the plot. So the plot is about a freshman high schooler Yu Koito who has always loved shoujo manga, so she is aware of what she ought to be feeling if she were to receive a love confession. But when a junior high classmate confesses his feeling for her, she somehow does not feel anything. She delays her response and ends up entering high school, still unsure of how to respond to those type of feelings. While there, she happens to see the student council president Toko Nanami elegantly turning down a confession. Yu is inspired to ask for advice. She finds out that Nanami has never accepted a confession because none of them has ever made her feel anything in particular. The two bonds over their similarities, but then Nanami realized that she could be falling in love with you. So she suddenly confesses her feelings to her, and then the story begins. At number 3 I have got Kaichou wa Maid-sama, or should I say only Maid-sama. This is an anime containing romance and comedy. This anime was directed by Hiroaka Sakurai and produced by Akio Matsuda. And the studio of this anime is JC Staffed, and English network of this anime is Anime Network and Animax Asia. This anime has a total of 27 episodes. So let's get to the plot. Once all boys school Seika High, infamous for its rowdy student, has recently become a co-ed school. However, with the female population still remaining in a minority even after the change over the recent years, Isaka Aizawa works hard to make the school a better place for girls. She puts a lot of effort into academics and athletics and earns the trust of teachers. Eventually, she becomes the first female student council president. Misaka has gained a reputation among the male student body as a strict, boy-hating demon dictator and a shining hope for the teacher and fellow female student. However, despite her reputation, she secretly works part-time at a maid cafe in order to support her ill mom and sister by returning the huge debt their father had left them. Unfortunately, Misaka's secret is soon discovered by Takumi Usui, a popular boy at Seika High. Instead of exposing it to the school, though, Usui keeps it for himself and even becomes a regular customer at the coffee, much to Misaka charging, known for being a genius in pretty much everything from academics to athletics, for having rejected numerous confessions of his female peers. Usui takes liking to Mikasa because he finds her interesting. At number 2, I present to you Kaguya-sama Love is War. This is an anime based on comedy, drama and romance, and it was published on 12 January 2019. So let's get to the plot. Considered a genius due to having the highest grades in the country, Miyuki Shirogane leads the prestigious Shunin Academy Student Council as its president, working alongside the beautiful and wealthy vice president Kaguya Shinomiya. The two are often regarded as perfect couple by students despite them not being in any sort of relationship. However, the truth is that after spending so much time, the two have developed feelings for one another. Unfortunately, neither is willing to confess, as doing so would be a sign of weakness. With their pride as elite student on the line, Miyuki and Kaguya embarks on a quest to do whatever is necessary to get a confession out of the other. And then the daily life of their battle of love begins. So, in my number 1, I have got Your Lie in April. So, Your Lie in April is an anime based on comedy, drama and romance. This anime was published on 10 October 2014, and let's get to the plot. Piano prodigy Arima Kosei dominated the competition and all child musicians knew his name, but after his mother, who was also his instructor, passed away, he had a mental breakdown. While performing at a recital that resulted him in no longer being able to hear the sound of his piano, even truly his hearing was perfectly fine. Even 2 years later, Kosei hasn't touched the piano and viewed the world in monotone. And without any flare of color, he was content at living out his life with his good friend Tsubaki and Watari, until one day a girl changed everything. Miyazono Kaori is a pretty, free-spirited violinist whose playing style reflects her personalities. Kaori helps Kosei to return to the music world and show that it should be free and bold, breathing, unlike the structured and rigid style Kosei was used to. And that is it for my list of top 10 romantic anime. If you have watched any of the animes in this list, comment the review in the comment box. And if you have liked the video, then make sure you subscribe and hit the like button and click the notification buttons to make sure you never miss my video. So that is it for today. See you again in next video. Bye bye. Ta-da!